Alright, so I remember hearing murmurs about this happening. I think was it last month? Was it like during like the promotions of Black Hole? Was it Eugen that like teased that they were going to do a cover for the next fan concert and such? And like one of the biggest hints was like, oh, the outfits are going to be white. And then everyone like immediately clicked like, oh, another SNSD cover and such, because if you don't know, in 2022 they covered Lionheart, and I think I finally checked that out in January. And while Lionheart isn't my favorite title track out of SNSD, I will say that they did a nice job at covering the song. But then I think it was like 2 weeks ago or something, the merch got revealed for fan concert, to which revealed them in, okay, is it sailor outfits or pilot outfits? I'm gonna go with pilot outfits. It revealed them in that, and it clicked with everyone. It clicked with everyone that it was Genie, because they're like, oh yeah, of course it's Genie. They're all tall. And I, like, coincidentally with me, I think I've been having a resurgence of listening to Genie because I've actually been listening to the demo version, because I've actually kind of grown to prefer the demo version because of the bridge. I'm curious of how much I can play of that version. I'll probably insert it. Which then, I saw earlier that they actually did put out the performance for their cover as the special clip for this fan concert, because for the last 2 years it was B-sides, Holy Moly and TKO. However, I only figured out about it because of a lot of things people had to say in regards to the editing, which was what I primarily kind of wanted to go over. The way I came by to finally watch this was that it showed up in the side recommendations when I was watching the performance video for Swim, and I was just like, yeah, sure, that makes sense to watch after. I think I should probably talk about my quick thoughts on the cover, because that's what this series used to be about. I don't really have much to say, but that's not under like bad tensions though, because again, like what I said earlier, I've actually kind of grown to really like this song a lot more. Like, it's a good cover, obviously, because they have the liberty of being able to split more of the lines, like, and not make certain members just be stuck with shared lines or just one part. So this version is a lot more versatile. And okay, I don't know if I should say lively. Like, in this version, everyone gets a spot and such, which is good. But I'm also surprised with how they handled some of the lines. Obviously, near the end with Taeyeon's high note, Liz and Eugen split that, which was pretty interesting and such. Other than that, I think like Eugen and Wanyeon were like the two that, like, the lines that they covered were like, yep, they would have definitely have done those lines. I think like Liz and Liso, I was surprised that they got some of Tiffany's lines. I would have thought that Garu would have some of those, but it was interesting in that prospect. I think Ray got some of Sohyun's lines, and then like Liz also covered Yuri's line too, so that was interesting. And then like obviously Garu covered like Hoyeon's like dance break section and such. I don't remember who. Does she also cover her only other part, or Hoyeon's only solo part? I need, who covered Soyeon's part? Oh wow, it was Liz too. What? Yeah, so like Liz basically covered a lot of the members that originally only had one line, which was pretty interesting. But I think that's kind of all I can say for the cover, because I have a lot more to say in regards to how this clip is edited. Because that was the thing a lot of people were bringing up, and it's such a downgrade from TKO. I don't know how Holy Moly played out, but TKO was really smooth, because the way that these clips are put together is that they obviously are utilizing footage that they record for both days of the concert. So for TKO, because they had two different like sets of outfits, day one stuff was like the first half, day two was the second half, and then they brought back the day one footage for the last part. And then I know for day two they had, I think for the start of like Liso's part, they had like a corner far away shot as like a transitionary like clip. But like for the most part, like TKO's transitions were like really smooth and weren't distracting. That's the opposite of this performance on Genie. It's really distracting to watch through, because they're cutting into close-ups, and because there's not really a like outfit change for both days. The only difference is that on day one, everyone but Wanyan does not have a hat. And then on day two, everyone has a hat. So it's just so jarring. Like in mid like performance, just seeing a lot of the members either not having a hat and then getting shifted into having a hat. It's not necessarily that it puts me out of it, but it's just like, I feel like there could have been a better way of getting around this rather than just cutting into each other, rather than the like footage getting cut into each other. That's what it feels like. Like, watch this first scene.
Turn it up. Just turn it up.
What? I don't know why they didn't just utilize more far away shots, because they do that for some of them. And like, not all the cuts in this performance are bad. Like, some of them are reasonable. Like when they do like a pan shot, it cuts to the member that's not focused on. That's a fair cut, because that member is not in frame, or they're like a little bit in frame. But for some reason, the editors just cut into the member that's being focused on, and that's like a huge no. And then there's like this weird Liz cut. Like, there's this weird like zoom out cut where it's only like, I don't remember who was on Liz's left, but like Lisa was at her right, and then then it just cuts to like a zoom out to have Garu, and it's like, what was the purpose of that? There's this weird like Garu's like first like line has like 5 different cuts, and it's just like, was that necessary? Like, what did you achieve out of that and such? Like, it's such a downgrade from TKO. And like, I'm pretty sure Holy Moly is not this poorly edited either. Like, I just don't know how they let this be and such. Like, obviously, I guess I don't have credibility, obviously, despite the fact like I've obviously been editing videos for like 11 years. Like, that doesn't mean I have credibility, but like, even I could feel like, if you gave me the footage, because okay, I assume they're going off of like 3 like cameras basically. There's like there's a close up, medium shot, and then like far away shots, and I assume that they're working off of like 3 angles for both days, so they have like 6 angles to work off of. Like, I don't know. It's like, honestly, I just want to say, like, I want to take up this challenge. I want to get this footage and I want to re-edit this. Because I'm pretty sure I can at least make it more, like, passable in terms of transitions. Because, like, again, like, these shots are just, these are not acceptable. Again, I've been hearing some complaints. Like, I'm not going to list them all. I did that in the last recording, but I think the one I wanted to, like, bring up was that, like, I know some people were upset that they weren't using audio of the actual performance, but, like, rather, like, the backtrack audio. And I feel like the only thing I can, like, say to that is, like, why would you want the live audio when the editing of this video is already janky enough? I don't think, like, obviously they would do a job, they will obviously have to do the job of, like, adding, like, dissolves or, like, crossfades into the audio, like, obviously splicing up the audio and such. But it's just, like, and obviously it's possible that they can just get a string of that, but it's just like, with a video that's already this poorly edited, like, I think it's for the best that they just use the backtrack audio, even if it's not, I guess, acceptable. Like, it's the most salvageable way of presenting this video, because if they went with the live audio, with how the visuals are, or with how, like, the cuts are, it's not going to do it justice. So I think this is, like, the best, like, middle ground that they can probably do and such. But yeah, that's kind of everything I kind of want to share. Because again, in a previous recording, I went to more, but I don't think it's necessary. So I guess because it came out earlier, so is anyone up for me to cover Yunya's cover on N-Hypen's Bite Me? So, before we conclude this, I just wanted to say that I apologize for how absent this series was last year. The fact that we didn't get any entries within this series last year, it was just due. Oh, I think it was just mainly because I didn't have much to talk about, and because the big one that I wanted to do, which was discussing my thoughts about the SM Town 30th anniversary album, that video was too long. I did that video, like, I did 3 recordings of that video, and I was not satisfied with any of them because they were like 24 to like 30 minutes long, and it was just like, we can't do that. So I never went back to it. And then I technically have rushed 3 entries. The first one being an entry for the main channel because there's nowhere on the main channel for it, and the last 2 being lazy entries. So again, my apologies that you had to wait an entire year for this series to come back.